killed. It's a path. It's more than a dream.
Just again,
You could have survived. Go back.
we made it! We're here!
We're here. We're at Dead Man's Park. And we're gonna tell you why it's called that. I just want to start out with the fact that I had a really scary dream the other night. I was walking through this park, and it was a normal park, and then I reached a point at which it switched to a graveyard, a real graveyard, like with headstones and everything. And I was walking and I was listening to music with headphones on. I walked into the graveyard part of it, but I was scared to. I saw a couple in the park, and I was like, I don't want to bother them because they were having like a date. So I walk into the graveyard, I hear boom, and I look behind me, and there's a guy standing over there. He is wearing this yellow jacket and he's still holding the gun up. Like it was a shooting. If you know me, one of my biggest fears is like being in a public shooting. I run back to my car. But what's really weird is, and I just noticed this park, this entrance right here and that tree right there, I passed that tree and the couple was there. Like, this is the park. This is the park. But we have been here before, so it could have been my subconscious, but what's weird is we were over there and we never explored this side.
To this side.
But this is where I walked. And that's the tree that I passed to get into the graveyard. But it was during the day and there was a couple. So I'm not that scared that we're gonna like get shot, but I wonder what kind of omen that is.
Okay. I don't like that at all.
So we definitely have to go this way. Right? Well, why else do I have the dream if we're not supposed to follow it?
Maybe you're not supposed to.
Wait, maybe we were trying to avoid that spot.
I had headphones in. Maybe we need to do the Estus method over there.
So
no,
that
because
we
the
get
guy
shot.
No, because the guy that shot was from behind me. So when he shot, he was over there, and I was able to run.
Okay, you're freaking me out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We just got out of the car, and I'm looking over here where.
Oh hell no.
Way to scare the crap out of me. Someone
Oh
clapping.
hell no.
I walked down this path in the dream, and I gotta show you guys. So come on, let's follow me.
Nikki is gonna show us the path she took in her dreams.
I don't know if it had anything to do with this place or not, but it's weird because it's the exact same layout. Okay, so the couple was over here having a picnic, and I walked past this tree, this big one, because I remember this tree so vividly, it's insane. I literally have chills talking about this. We walk over here, but here's the weird thing, okay? When I was looking over here and we got out of the car, I realized that like, it's so weird that I had this dream because in my dream, it didn't part like this. I walked straight through into the graveyard. Like this was just a path into the graveyard.
This is the graveyard sign. This is crazy. You literally walked
through. I have
the
chills.
graveyard.
I have chills so bad right now, guys.
Dang. And this was the original graveyard. Also,
and we were not here.
No,
so
we weren't.
We did not know about this part.
We weren't. We were way over there across the street.
I just heard something. Did you hear that? It sounded like a squirrel.
No, but I had heard something earlier that I thought was maybe a owl.
I'm so scared of owls. And those are a bad omen. They're an omen of death.
Also,
so that's great.
You were right. It's freezing out here, and I should have brought a bigger jacket. But I really thought that these 2 jackets were going to be fine. But I'm freezing. I'm gonna grab the jacket. The crazy thing is that I've been feeling like Nikki's dreams are really prophetic, so this is really scary for me, but it also could just be prophetic in a different way. Like, we didn't take the time to really interpret the dream itself. And so if any of you guys are good at interpreting dreams and recognized any signs from those dreams, make sure to comment below and let us know.
Let's go over the history. This is the Founders Memorial Park, but to the locals, they call it Dead Man's Park. This park is an old Quaker cemetery, but it doesn't really look like a cemetery. There's no headstones, like people aren't leaving flowers. Why? Well, in 1958, the city decided that it was a nuisance and decided to remove it. So they actually called all of the people that they could find, like names on this list, and tried to find their families to tell them, hey, we want to exhume the bodies and move them to a different cemetery so we can turn it into a park, which is messed up. And then if they couldn't get a hold of you, they left the body. So there are a bunch of bodies under this park where kids play and people have picnics. They made this stone, but it doesn't say the years they died. It doesn't say like great mother and daughter, like there's nothing. What their headstone said is just gone.
This park is one of the creepiest stories in Whittier, California. This park is the home of 2 2 cemeteries. One of the cemeteries was created in 1880, and it is the Mount Olive Cemetery. Another one was created just 20 years later, right across the street. That cemetery was called the Broadway Cemetery. Both of these cemeteries were founded by Willett Dorland. He began the cemetery by burying one person when the diphtheria epidemic broke out. After that, over 1,200 bodies were buried here at this park. For many years, Willett's daughter actually looked over the park. She was a widow and loved taking care of the 2 cemeteries. It wasn't until 1940, when she passed away, that the 2 cemeteries became a hotspot for bad things and weird happenings, and actually became totally abandoned. After they were abandoned in the 1940s, the cities decided it was too hard to keep them in their prime and deemed them a nuisance to the city. So why is this place haunted? What makes it so special? Well, besides the fact that there are tons of bodies just around the park, the locals have reported fog that rolls in and only sits above the park. It doesn't go anywhere away from the park, not even the street that runs through the middle of it. The fog only lies on top of each park plateau. The people who live here think that this is an accumulation of the spirit's anger towards the people who did this to their resting bodies. People have also reported a strange amount of dead cats appearing on the properties. I know.
If we find a dead cat, I'll cry.
I know. It's just a really weird phenomenon that it feels like the lost cats come here to die.
And there's the witch's tree.
Yeah.
There's a witch's tree, and witches sometimes have relation to cats, like they're familiar.
And nobody mentioned that when I was looking up the history. Nobody mentioned that there is actually a witch's tree here.
Some people believe that when a witch is buried nearby, a tree will grow, but it will be like crooked, like it's not a certain type of tree, it's the way the tree grows.
People have also reported the usual haunting things, like hearing voices and feeling like they've been watched. There was also a local blogger who felt like he saw actual apparitions here in a misted form. We are going to try to contact those spirits and see if anybody wants to come forward and tell us their stories, or maybe their feelings about being unrested or being bothered. I'm hoping that something will maybe come through and just let us know, and maybe we can start a conversation to help them feel a little bit more settled.
All right, so we are gonna go get our gear from the car, and then we're gonna head down this pathway like I did in my dream to see if anything wants to talk to us, because every car that comes by that's loud just scares me so bad right now. I'm so anxious.
It's crazy.
So in my dream, I took about 8 steps, I would say, past this.
Here?
I was right about, I think I was maybe just past this tree when I turned around.
Okay.
Here's our little picnic blanket.
Great.
We're gonna set up on here.
Okay, we're gonna get out some of our gear.
Unless you wanna put one by the tree.
Do whatever your instincts are.
Okay, I'm gonna put one right behind us. What was that sound?
That was kind of like a boom. But I'm hoping it was like maybe a
Gas from a car?
Yeah, because there's a lot of trucks out here. I've already noticed that. I know that a lot of you guys have asked us to use our new item in an investigation, and we've been playing around with it a little bit more. I do have to say it's hard to catch on camera because of all the lights. So we're kind of working out the kinks on that. If it does go off today, we will definitely try to get some footage with that.
I'm gonna just throw this over by the tree.
Yeah, nice.
Because it'll be nice to see if it goes off. I thought that was gonna go further.
I think that's good.
I feel like it's really interesting that there's not like any fog yet, because that's the whole shebang. The legend has it that at every single night fog rolls into the park because the spirits are angry.
Which that's messed up. It doesn't matter which way, whether it's haunted or not haunted, that's messed up. Like, you don't mess with someone's eternal resting place.
Especially when they picked it and then like it's generations down the line. Like, you're letting people who never knew that person decide whether or not to move their body.
And then if they didn't decide, then you just get to remain here and be stepped on.
And people don't even know where your body is. I feel like a sadness and I feel like a pit in my stomach. Do you feel sad? You feel sad? Thank you for going near our REM pod, and I'm sorry that you feel sad. How do you feel?
This park, it doesn't necessarily give me spooky vibes, but it's like you were saying, like, does it make me sad that this has happened? Definitely.
This works from touch alone. You can set it to other settings, but we have those turned off because I don't know about those. It shows what's turned on, so we're not fooling you in any way. Like, that one's red because it's on, the others aren't red because they're not on. That's just it. So if there's any spirits that want to communicate and answer our questions with a yes or a no, you can tap the device.
We know that it might be difficult to draw up energy, but if you notice around you, there are a lot of porch lights and different things like that you can draw energy from that have an endless source. Okay,
It's cold.
It is really cold out here. These dowsing rods are freezing. Feel that. We'll just have a few of our devices going. We're gonna bring out the old water lookers.
Originally used for water witching. People always bring this up, especially on our lives. But they were originally used in the 1800s for water witching, for finding water. And now they're used for talking to ghosts.
I like to think of this as our vintage ghost hunting item.
Less scary
So,
to people from back then.
Yeah. Oh, I wish they were vintage. That'd be so cool.
They're $15 on Amazon.
If anybody would like to communicate, you can cross for yes
Gotta chill.
and open for no. If there is anyone here, could you give us a sign?
Did you hear
Whoa,
that
did
walking?
you hear that? Dude, what is that? Is there anyone here who would like to communicate?
We use crossing for yes.
There you go.
Can you use these rods to point to where you are? Over there, that's where we heard the weird stepping.
Yep.
Are you by the picnic table? Yes.
Oh, wow, that was
Should we
so
go over there?
clear. Would you like us to come closer with you, or maybe come join you and sit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna move over to the picnic table. There's a whole hill over here. That gives me weird vibes because you know how like in the olden days they would put a hill and then put a cross up on the hill? Because a lot of times they would bury above ground instead of digging a hole.
Hi. We are just coming to this picnic table like you invited us to.
We are resetting up our gear to better communicate with you.
We're getting the communication that maybe something was here and wanted us to join, but we are here, checking it out, being brave.
We have to be brave.
We are the bravest girls around.
Okay.
You like that song? Bravest girls around.
What song is that?
Oh, a song I just made up?
Oh, I thought you were singing a real song.
Did Nikki sit on you? Or did we put our bag on you?
I'm sorry if we put the bag on. I'm moving the bag right now.
We're moving the bag.
The flashlight just turned on.
Thank you so much for using our flashlight. If you would like to communicate using the flashlight, will you turn it on again? We like to use the flashlight by, when you turn it on, it means yes. And when you leave it off, it means no. We are about to go into the Estus method. The reason that we chose to do the Estus method for this investigation specifically is because Nikki had a dream that she was wearing headphones at this particular park. And so since she doesn't actually wear headphones most of the time, like around, we...
Flashlight.
Okay, I think they're ready to communicate. But yeah, we decided that we're thinking that maybe in her dream she was using the Estus method. And so we're gonna put her under and see. Okay.
Enoch.
Enoch. Is that your name? Whoa, something over here is strong as hell. Thank you. Yes. Enoch.
I hurt someone.
Who did you hurt?
Go left. Same voice that said I hurt someone.
Why do you want us to go left?
Let me out.
Who am I speaking with right now?
That's a great assumption.
I'm gonna put these down so I can focus. We have heard lots of stories about this place, and one of them is that...
Right next to you.
You're right next to us? Are you sitting at this...
You're getting haunted.
Okay.
Multiple deaths.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that and what happened here?
The residents.
What can you tell us about the residents? What do they know?
Play.
Do they play here on top of the undead?
Oh yeah.
What can you tell us about how being stepped on makes
Founders.
you feel? Yes, this is that park.
You're at it.
Yes, we are. We are here.
I got something to say.
What would you like to say? I was going to ask you how you feel about people just playing on top of you.
Dropped here, buried.
There are a lot of people buried here.
After I told them
Were you here?
to stay. Betrayed.
Okay.
Park.
Did you know the original owners of the cemetery?
7 people killed. Still here.
Okay.
More than a dream. More than a dream.
Do you know something about Nikki's dream?
Welcome back.
Did you see us here before when we came here to...
Call me my spirit.
Did you see us here before when we were scouting this location?
Welcome back.
Have you been waiting to talk with us?
A man is waiting.
Who is it?
You could have survived. Go back. Wait.
Where do you want us to go back and wait?
Leave now.
Why?
I'm serious.
Can you just tell us why?
Shot.
Is it because you don't want to talk with us, or is it because of the
move.
dream? Where do you want us to move to?
Just please look around.
I'm looking.
It's about your safety.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I'm like so scared right now.
Coming for you.
Who?
Run.
Can you just tell us who? Are you just scaring
Opening the door.
us?
Get down.
A couple people there, but we're fine.
I got scared.
I got scared too.
I got scared.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
But
That's what I said.
I don't know
was
if
like,
it's reliving.
I don't either. Yeah.
But it said not just a dream, and then it was saying
I
all
know.
those
That's
things.
why I was like, what the heck? I don't know what to do. I literally looked at Nick. I was like panicked. I'm like, what do I do?
Nick, do you feel safe? Do you feel like it's just reliving something?
I think we're fine, but it was just like
Yes.
I said yes.
Like it's reliving something.
Yeah.
just the timing of it. Those people walked up. I was like, what?
Yeah, the timing with the people walking up was kind of scary.
And it's like dark.
No.
I think we should leave. I think we should go.
I'm
They're
really torn. I'm really torn.
In shock. Yes.
Yes.
Explore a new location.
Explore a new location, or yes, keep communicating. Okay, let's try this.
Okay.
Could you turn off the flashlight when you're ready for the next question?
Okay, the light's off.
Should we move locations? Turn the flashlight on for yes, and leave it on for no, or off. Should we stay here and communicate some more?
It's also interesting because I've seen a lot of cops, and leave. Don't you hear that?
I do. I
like
keep
it
hearing.
wasn't
Let's
just
play it
me.
out loud a little bit.
Are we safe here?
Are you still wanting us to stay here and communicate with you?
No.
Okay. I think we're gonna go, right?
Is it yeah.
Yes.
Are we safer if we're at the other part of the park? Maybe, and it flashed.
Maybe. Okay. Would you come with us there if you're not done communicating?
No. Are you trying to warn us?
Leave. Okay. We should go.
I mean, the spirit box has predicted things before, yeah.
Okay,
we're gonna move.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move
At least. We're gonna at least move.
So with all of that happening, I think we're gonna go explore the witch's tree. I don't know what's going on here, and I don't want to be the butt end of some other bigger thing that's going on here.
We've also seen like multiple cop cars drive past this park, which is kind of freaking me out. And we keep hearing weird noises.
I don't know what's going to happen over there, so you guys just make sure to let us know if you see anything. I definitely am getting the feeling of being watched.
Me too, but I don't know if it's by someone dead or alive.
Exactly, but I think we're gonna go check it out, so just come with us. So as you can see, we just had to cross the street in order to come to the second cemetery. That's what the locals were saying, that whenever there is the fog, that really heavy fog that rolls in, that it doesn't go on the street at all. It's just over both parks.
So we're walking up to the witch's tree right now, and it's weird because it just doesn't fit the vibe of all these other trees. So I think it's really interesting that it's here, and I wonder if there is something to the legend, and maybe a witch was buried here and it wasn't like they didn't know she was a witch, or I don't know. Thank you.
It's the weirdest tree.
Isn't it? It looks like pregnant.
We're gonna do the dowsing rods, and let's see if there's a witch.
Will you put a REM pod on that table?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I saw a shadow over there, and so I think that Nikki should put this REM pod over there.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the material of the table or condensation or something, but it's doing the same thing. So I think we put the cat ball over there.
Okay.
Because that's harder to set off, and we want it to be legit if it goes off.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
All right, so we're putting the cat ball over here instead just because we want this to be legit, always. Really?
This is insane right
now.
now.
The ball fell off the table. The ball fell off the table.
What do you mean? It rolled? Okay. This is going off like crazy here.
I am so cold.
I'm gonna get out the dowsing rods again. My hands are freezing, so
let's do this.
Let's do it.
Is there anybody here? I'm Nikki.
I'm Tori. We're just here to investigate and see if there's any truth about what the locals say. You know, a lot of people here say that you're angry. Are you angry? Can you give me a stronger yes by giving me a full cross of the dowsing rods? Thank you.
Okay. Are we speaking to a man? Yes, we're speaking to a man. Is this the same man that was warning us over there?
It's not. I can feel it because it's just not the same strength level. Were you one of the first people to be put in this cemetery?
Yes. Is your body still under this ground? Yes.
Is your name on the memorial?
Yes. Is it on to the one over here or the one over there? You can point if you can. The one over here, okay.
If we went over there, would you be able to help us figure out which one is your name?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go over there. Our EMF detector does not usually go off like this. You can come with us.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
You said you might have saw a shadow over there?
Yeah, I thought I did, kind of the outline of a figure, and then when I looked back it wasn't there. I don't know. You know, I'll never know until like I catch it on camera. You know, I'll never believe myself. But
Don't step on the cat ball's broken in half.
what the hell?
It rolled off. I told you I saw it. I yelled, it rolled off. My cat plays with these, bites them like it shouldn't have broke.
No, that had to have been like forcefully pushed off then.
Guys, this is in pieces. No, but it was going off when it landed on, it still can go off.
Whoa. That's crazy.
All right, this is janky now, so if it falls, it definitely will break.
Whatever was talking to us earlier definitely came with us. Our EMF detector is spiking like crazy, and I'm excited about that because it definitely means that they want to show us their name. Okay, this is the place. We have about 18 minutes until the park closes, and if you guys know one thing about us, it's that we're rule followers. So we want to be really respectful of the hours that they've kept, and we also like to be respectful just in general because we're new to this.
Plus, this is like a residential area,
Yeah.
and kids have school, and the REM pods can be loud, and if we get scared, we can be loud. So we just want to respect the people of this area, and we're gonna leave in 17 minutes.
So let's do it.
Let's get to it. So you sit, Tori, and I'll look.
Okay.
Let's see if we can figure it out.
Are you still willing to show us where your name is?
Yes.
Great. Is it on this side of the memorial?
Yes.
Can you point to which row your name is in?
So it looks like it's pointing to this row, and someone in our live actually had the suggestion that we name the alphabet and see if it swings
Great idea.
on a letter.
I'm going to sing the alphabet, or just say it. Are you able to cross when I get to the right letter?
Of your first name. Yes.
Okay, great. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H,
G or H?
G, H.
Okay, let's see if there's an H on this to start with. Guys, there's only one H. Harry A. Matthews.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
We noticed that there was only one H on the entire thing. So is your name, I didn't finish. Is your name Harry A. Matthews? I don't even know what to say
So
now.
we're speaking with Harry.
Are you angry that they moved your headstone? Yeah. Is there anything they can do to make it up to you? I feel like that's like a not that I can think of.
Does speaking with us help?
Yes. Oh, okay. Do you know other spirits that are here that are buried under the ground? Yes. Can they point to where it is, or can you point for them? Which row? right, we're gonna do the first name, okay?
A. B.
Is it B? Yeah. Okay, there's a few, so I'm going to read their names and then you tell me if they're the name. Do you understand? Okay. Boyce Paxton. No. Baby Peyton.
Baby Peyton.
No.
What was that behind us?
What? Is it a person? No. Why?
Something literally just passed behind our live. Did you
saw
guys
it?
see that?
Where you
I hope that you saw it. Sorry.
Baby Pemberton. Yes. It says there were 2 of you. Is that true? Yes. Are both of you here? Yes. That is so sad. Are both of you still buried here?
We're so sorry to hear that your resting place has been disrupted. We apologize as much as that means coming from us, but we just hope that you guys can find a way to find some peace through any of this.
There's nothing that we can do about it personally, but we are sorry.
I wish there was something more we could do for you guys.
I'm
But
sorry.
Unfortunately, all we can do is apologize for somebody else's transgressions. I think we should just take a moment and just really...
Should we say a prayer?
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for protecting us in this mission for justice. I just pray that the people and spirits here can rest and that they can just find the light. I also just again want to thank you for the safety and the opportunities you've given us. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. I feel so bad about the headstones, and it's like there's literally nothing we can do about it, but I don't know how someone could do that. People were like, oh, this graveyard is a nuisance? I'd be angry too. That's ridiculous.
You know, and it's like all for the safety of the people, but it's like, why didn't you just take the money that you spent to renovate these parks to care for the cemeteries instead? I don't know anyone who doesn't think that this is completely inappropriate.
It just seems
unjust.
Wrong. But our time is up, so we're gonna head back to the car. Well guys, we are headed home, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
And also remember, if you see anything or hear anything that we didn't, please let us know and comment the timestamp so that we can take a look.
And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Love you guys.
Bye!
Bye!